Hey everyone, Warnet here, and I'm bringing another video on Battle Bay. So as you know, in every video, I ask you guys to go ahead and share your gameplay with me, so that way I can go ahead and push it out there to the rest of the community. I think it's very important for this channel and for other channels to be able to feature the gameplay of other players who are right there with you, and not just focusing solely on the super high leagues that is only relatable to, the very few players who are actually up there. So in this video, the honorable mentions go to Newfie Shooter and to DeadlySpeeder for sharing their gameplay with us. Newfie Shooter's in the Master League and DeadlySpeeder is in the Warrior League. Now I hope you guys enjoy what it is that you're going to see, and don't forget, if you see them in the chats, make sure that you tell them thank you for sharing their gameplay footage, and as always, follow the instructions above to get your gameplay footage submitted to me. Thank you so much, I hope you guys enjoy.
Back from the dead.
Alright guys, so this first video is going to be from Newfie Shooter, and it looks like their match is going to be there in the chill zone. As we all know, this is everyone's favorite map. I say that sarcastically. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm impartial because it can really go either way. Now Newfie Shooter is rocking out in that MK4 Fixer, and he is going with a rare big torpedo. He's going with a uncommon tier 3 frost blaster, with a rare tier 3 repair box launcher, and an epic repair pulse. He's going ahead and putting some of those boxes out there early on. He frost blasts Zacy there, trying to give his team enough time to be able to take him down. Launches off a big torpedo. Gets a lot of collateral damage there. You can see that, over 1,000 points in collateral damage to 2 different ships. Don't shoot, taking down Zacy. Frost blasting another one of the shooters there, allowing his team to go ahead and put in some work on him. Setting off another big torpedo and getting another almost 1,100 damage to 2 ships. Frost blasting Jack Sparrow there. He's going to go ahead and send that torpedo into the wall to try and get that collateral damage, knocking him out, taking him out of the game early on. He's trying to get himself turned around here. He's going to make his way back to his team, try and get them healed up and assist them and being able to take down the last 2. Goes ahead and fires off that big torpedo, but Star Turtle here blocks his shot. We've all been there. It's very frustrating, but it happens. Frost blasting Omerta, keeping him in place so someone can get their torpedo in there. Healing up Star Turtle. Star Turtle taking down the enemy team's Fixer. Newfie Shooter goes ahead and frost blasts Omerta again. Fires off that big torpedo and gets collateral damage off of his own teammate to sink Omerta. That was nicely done. You always gotta love that collateral damage when it actually works out in your favor. Newfie Shooter getting the 3 stars. And coming in at the top damage. Nicely done. Alright guys, so here's a video from DeadlyShooter. He's rocking out in a MK3 Speeder. He has those tier 2 rare carronades. He has a rare blast cannon, a tier 2 rare overboost, and a rare Tesla's bolt. So he's back on that chill zone. Everybody loves this map, and he's looking for the rest of his team, trying to figure out what they want to do. I've played this map hundreds of times, and it's always the same way. You're never really sure which way you want to exit. So he sees Captain Jam, the enemy team Speeder, already getting out the gate. He's going to go ahead and chase him down and start confronting that opponent team Speeder. Oh, he gets hit with the Tesla stun. Turning around, making his way back. Leads off his target, hits Captain Jam with that Tesla stun. Comes in close, hits him with that blast cannon. He's teaming up with his Fixer. Hitting him with those carronades, taking massive health off of him with another stun. Reloading that blast cannon, just chasing him down. Making his way to the back here. Can assist his defender, take down that shooter. Working around the backside, coming right back up the front. Goes ahead and hits that shooter with his carronades, leaving him for his teammate to go ahead and drop. Coming up the backside here, he starts targeting the Fixer. Hitting the Fixer with those carronades. Now he switches off and goes back to the Speeder. And then stuns that Fixer. Hits the shooter again. Hitting that Speeder still with more and more carronades. Takes down the shooter, and now he turns his sights onto the opponent team's Fixer. Gets a good hit there on the enemy team's shooter. Going back with those carronades and just wrecking that Fixer. Oh, DeadlySpeeder gets dropped by the enemy team's shooter. But his teammate is here to save the day. He goes ahead, he drops that Fixer right off the bat with that mortar shot. And now with 100 health left, WoW just got wowed. And he is out of the fight, just like that. DeadlySpeeder walking away with the 2 stars and dealing out the second most damage as a Speeder. Nicely done there. So in the second and final battle that I'm going to share with you guys is another one from DeadlySpeeder. He's fleeted up with IO Error. And this is a really great map for speeders because it's very wide open. There's quite a few different ways for you to be able to flank your opponents and be able to pick them off easily, especially when they decide to go off by themselves. Now, a lot of teams, they're very apprehensive in the beginning, just like on the chill zone, on which way do they want to go. Do they want to go to the left? Do they want to go to the right to where the capture circle is? Obviously, this depends on which side you start from. How quickly do they want to move forward? Do they want to hang back there by the rocks? So here he is. He's trying to get the attention of his teammate, IO Error, telling him, hey, together, you and I need to be able to flank these enemies. He sees that his shooters are already engaging those few ships that are there in that side tunnel. Here he is. He sees that there's ships that are starting to break off by themselves, and he does what speeders do best when they get a ship that's singled out. He goes ahead and he marks that target, and he starts taking him down, putting in some massive damage, stunning him. Getting those shots in with the blast cannon. And IO Error takes down that target. So he finds another isolated ship. Hits him with the carronades. Then he gets out of there quickly before that shooter is able to deal out much more damage. He's coming over here, helping his teammate, him and IO Error, double teaming these shooters, taking them down very easily. And now there's only one ship left. There's one shooter and 2 speeders, making this a much more manageable fight. Hitting him with that blast cannon. Working around to come up from behind him. Hitting him with that blast cannon again. And then with the last round of carronades, taking Espartano out of the fight. Alright guys, so that's the video for today. I definitely want to put out my appreciation and thank yous to Newfie Shooter and DeadlySpeeder for getting me that gameplay footage. Remember, if you want to be featured in a video, follow the instructions above to get me that footage. As always, don't forget to leave a comment and tell me what you want to see in future videos, what you thought of this video, and what can be improved on. I always try to make each video just a little bit better than the last, and I greatly appreciate all of you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so that way you can get notified when great live streams and new content comes out on a daily basis. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you out there on the bay.